Alright, this is my second attempt of a video, as the first attempt was a little bit too long. YouTube wouldn't take it. I ended up trying to trim it and one of the halves of the video got deleted. But this right here is a video pretty much highlighting my Jamaican hot chocolate plant, which, as you can see, is about 5 feet tall and extremely fruitful, and has put out a ton of peppers. I have not had this much success in the past. I did build this good size above ground garden, very easy to do. I don't know much about construction. I watched a YouTube video, went to Home Depot, got some wood cut, bought some nails, a drill, and dirt, and this is what I came up with. And I have to tell you, I have seen some videos of some potted peppers that have done pretty well, but I have not had the success that I had until I used this above ground garden. I think the roots just take off. They have a lot more room. Granted, you're using a lot more dirt as well, but you know, 4.5, 5 feet tall Jamaican hot chocolate plants, in my eyes, that's a success. I'm very happy with it. Let me get into it. There's a couple other peppers here I'm going to highlight, and one of which I am not sure what it is. I don't know if it's a Reaper. I don't know if it's a Moruga. I will show you this, and I hope you guys can leave a comment in the comment sections and let me know what you think it is, or if you have any ideas. I'll also be talking about a couple things that I did to get these peppers looking like this, but let's get into it. All right, so here is the Jamaican hot chocolate, which I believe is a type of habanero plant. It's a strain of the habanero, but or I guess a subset. So there's probably 100+ peppers on this. Here's a couple that are pretty much ripe. Good looking peppers, pretty hot on Scoville. I think around 100 to 200,000. Let me see if I can get this one for you guys. There we go. So this one is almost ripe. Still has a little green on it, but I have a couple that are ripe. But I mean, if you look around, this plant, it's large. It still has a ton of flowers. There's a bunch of peppers on this thing. I mean, pretty much anywhere you look, there's going to be peppers. Any branch, and here's a few right here. Bunch of flowers on this. So one thing I struggled with initially, and still even today, is calcium deficiency. I don't have too much blossom end rot, but I will tell you this. I suffered with these crinkly looking leaves, and here's an example. This is not the same type of plant. This is actually a Thai chili, but if you look at this leaf right here, you see this one. Let me see if I can get it. This one's kind of crinkly. This one's kind of crinkly here at the bottom as well. And if you look at this, here's another Thai chili. See, there's crinkly leaves on this. There are also some healthy leaves as well, but you know, I looked into it. It appears to be a calcium deficiency. Now, what can cause a calcium deficiency? Yes, not having calcium, but also if the plant itself cannot uptake the calcium, then you're going to have an issue. Things that can cause that would, the main thing that I've seen would be a pH imbalance. Peppers, from what I can read, seem to like more on the acidic side, 6.5, 6, you know, even neutral will be okay, but, you know, I have had to add lime. Now, lime can alkalize your soil. It may have done that a little bit for me, but I will tell you that this crinkly leaf issue has pretty much gone away, and I've had to add lime multiple times. Probably once a week I add lime. I can tell you how much I've done that, added in another video, but you can buy calcium in other forms as well. Limestone has multiple forms of calcium, some readily available, some not. Also has magnesium. I don't think it has sulfur. So what I do is I add I get some Epsom salt and I spray it on the leaves once a week as well. It seems to help. But I don't suffer with too much of this these crinkly leaves, and I haven't had any blossom end rot so far. So that is the there's actually two plants here, two Jamaican hot plants. If you look at the stems, they are huge. And just to compare, see if I can get in here. Here's my hand, but this thing is solid. I mean, you cannot move this. It almost looks like a tree. I mean, this one is solid too, very large. You see, if you just to compare, there's my finger here, and I can't even move this thing. So, you know, above ground garden, it worked well for me. I will just show you some more. A lot of these are not ripe yet, but here's a few that are down here. I mean, this plant has overtaken this garden here. I mean, it's shading a lot of the other plants. Let me just move this. So here's another one right here. This one is pretty much ripe. See if I can get to it. There's a leaf in front of it. Okay, so it's a good looking plant. It still has a little bit of green on it. Here's one that's ripe. Anyway, pretty hot peppers. You watch YouTube videos, guys eat these. You can tell that they're, they have a little bit of burn to them. I add them to, chili. I add them to lo mein. It gives it that spice. It's not like eating a Reaper or a Ghost for that matter, but it gives it enough spice. You can add 2 of them and pretty much take care of whatever you are eating. But again, it depends. It's subjective. It depends how much spice you want in your food. Okay, so just going around the back. I'm sure there's a sun glaring on my phone. I can't really see. Hopefully I'm holding this somewhat steady. But you can see there are a lot of peppers. There's a lot of little ones as well. Here's a few right here. So I think we counted this about a month ago, and there were about 100. So this is a good, a nice sized plant. Again, I have not had a plant that's been this successful in the past, so I'm happy with it. All right, a couple other things here. I bought a pepper plant, I think on Amazon or eBay. It was advertised as a Reaper. I don't think it is a Reaper. Let me show you guys. There's a couple of these peppers growing here. If you know what this is, please comment in the comment section. Now, I know Reapers don't necessarily have to have a stinger. These don't have stinger, but they also don't have an inverted tail, like a Moruga or something. So I'm not sure what this is. I really don't know. Here's the bottom of this. They look hot as hell. I just have no idea what this is, and I've looked these up, and I can't find really anything that is a clear-cut, that gives me a clear-cut answer here. Oh, there's a lot of peppers on this thing. Here's some more. There's about 10 peppers or so. So it definitely looks hot. If you guys know what it is, please let me know, or if you have any ideas. Okay, I'm gonna make another video. I do not want to run over the time, so let me start that. So look for version 2.